Did you know that Filipinos have been fighting for their freedom since 1521? In that year, a Spanish explorer named Ferdinand Magellan arrived in Cebu. He thought it would be an easy conquest, but he was wrong. You see, the Filipinos had already defeated the Spanish in Manila, and they were going to take this lying down. So when Magellan demanded that Lapu Lapu, the local chieftain, bowed down to the Spanish king, he got a firm no way, and that led to the Battle of Mactan. Magellan and his men landed on the island of Mactan on April 1521. They were met by Lapu Lapu and his warriors. The Filipinos were outnumbered, but they were fierce fighters and they stood their ground. They fought with swords and shields, and they were eventually victorious. Why is this important? Because this battle is a symbol of the Filipino spirit. It shows that Filipinos are not afraid to stand up for what they believe in, no matter how powerful the opposition. You see, Magellan thought he could conquer the Philippines easily. He was wrong. He was killed in the battle, and his men were forced to flee. This was the first time a European had ever been killed in the Philippines. It was a wake-up call for Spain. They realized that the Philippines would not be an easy conquest. So what did Spain do? They sent more men and weapons. But the Filipinos were ready. They had learned from their victory at Mactan, and they were able to defeat the Spaniards again and again. This is why it's important to remember Lapu and the Battle of Mactan. It's a reminder that Filipinos are not afraid to fight for their freedom. No matter how powerful the oppressor, Filipinos will always stand up for what they believe in. Lapu may have been a simple fisherman, but he became a hero because he was willing to stand up for his people. He didn't care about the power of the Spanish Empire. He didn't care about the riches of the Spanish crown. He cared about his people and his land, and that's why he fought, and that's why he won. So let's all take a moment to remember Lapu, the first Filipino hero. Let's also remember the other Filipino heroes who have fought for our freedom throughout history. And let's make sure that we continue the fight for freedom, not just in the Philippines, but all over the world. Because Filipinos were never afraid to fight for freedom, not against the greatest powers of the world. That's all for today. See you next time.